Abbas there said he is eager to see American steps to reopen the consulate in East Jerusalem, remove the PLO from a terror list and get the Palestinian office reopened in the US capital. The Palestinian leader said it's time for the youth to hope once again and believe in a freer future there. Well, our chief foreign editor, Rob Parsons, is with me here on set once again. Rob, we heard there from Abbas calling for more to be done to end what he called an apartheid-like situation, saying Israel is behaving like a state above law.
Yep. I mean, no surprises. We knew what Mahmoud Abbas was going to say. It reflects the frustration of all Palestinians at the moment that no progress is being made towards a two-state solution. Peace negotiations have not been taking place for almost a decade now. And frustration too, although he was too polite to say it in front of Joe Biden, that the Americans aren't doing more on this visit. He did mention the consulate in East Jerusalem, which was closed during the Trump presidency. There had been expectation, or at least hope, on the part of the Palestinians that the United States would reopen that consulate in East Jerusalem. It's not happening. But they're clearly thankful, grateful that he's in East Jerusalem, that in Bethlehem, that he's come to talk to the Palestinians again, and the first U.S. sitting president to visit East Jerusalem as well. But the overriding impression I got, at least from listening to him, was just a sense of frustration. That this has dragged on for so long. Joe Biden himself mentioned the need for a viable, contiguous Palestinian state. Israel, in the meantime, is doing everything through its settlement policy to try and ensure that creating a viable and contiguous state for the Palestinians will be impossible. Joe Biden barely touched on that.
We did, though, hear from Biden announcing some kind of help for the Palestinians, especially children and youngsters, and for the healthcare system.
Yeah, I mean, the point that Joe Biden is making is that he says he supports a two-state solution. He recognizes that it's the only way to solve the predicament in Israel between the Israelis and the Palestinians. But in the immediate term, it doesn't look like anything's going to happen. Therefore, in the immediate term, steps have to be taken to improve the daily lives of Palestinians. And that is what his visit is about, as he explained it, with this aid, over $100 million for hospitals in the Palestinian areas, over $200 million to the UN Agency for Palestinian Refugees, $73 million of aid to improve economic cooperation between Israelis and Palestinians, and a further $15 million of humanitarian assistance. All extremely welcome, I'm sure, to the Palestinians, but doesn't get away from the main issue of politics, the political recognition of Palestine within the borders of 1967. In partial response to that, Joe Biden said, look, he hoped that, although recognizing that there wasn't much hope in the immediate term for progress, he hoped that with the greater integration of Israel into a regional security, the establishment of relations with Arab countries in the region, perhaps Israel would start to feel more secure, and that might in turn have a knock-on effect for relations between the Israelis and Palestinians. But it seems like rather a long shot for Palestinians at the moment.
OK, Rob Parsons, for now at least, thank you very much.